Okay, so we haven't even gotten to orgasm yet, so we have to hurry up. um, okay, so I just want to give you a couple of tips about how you can actually take responsibility for your erotic selves and your sex lives, and because it's easy. Okay, so far we've learned three, or we've learned three. We've learned three really easy ways to improve your loving relationships, loving yourself and loving anybody else, and being able to love the world. So let's just recap, because when people talk at you, you remember nothing. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this active. Okay, so how you think, so actually watching your thoughts. That's the first way you can actually love yourself and love somebody else. The second one is to bring kindness and humor into your relationships, into your communication. And the third is to actually just shut up and listen to what somebody really needs you to see, because they will do that for you then also. Okay, so sex, bedroom. We want to go to the bedroom, we want to have sex. So here's a couple things you can do. Well, first I'm going to tell you the very biggest problem, the most common problem that leads most people to infidelity and to leaving each other. So here it is, you ready? The initiation question. This is where it all falls apart. And it falls apart in this repeated, sick way, okay? This is kind of like a myopic, this is like where bees get lost on the way to the hive, you know? This is like how we poison ourselves. So, it's crazy, bees get lost on the way to the hive, you know? Okay, so how we get lost on the way to our hive is that we count who asked who. I asked you last time, you said no. Why are you never asking me? Okay, we actually keep score. I know people who keep score on who asks who, and who says yes and who says no. And this poisons your relationship. I actually, in 30 years, have been on both sides of that fence. There are sex therapists who will tell you that the one who says no is the most powerful, but I will tell you that nobody is powerful when that is the game you are stuck in. Okay, so people leave each other, and they leave each other first by infidelity. Rampant, huge rampant. Probably everybody in this room knows somebody who's been cheated on, or has cheated on somebody, or knows somebody else who's been cheated on, right? Raise your hand if you don't know anybody who's experienced infidelity. It's the pioneers, but still, come on. You know, this is rampant. Okay, this is what we do in our culture, is that we connect to people in this kind of sexual way, and we think that the promises we made with other people, because they're not being upheld, it's okay to do that. But so I just want you to know that that's like the worst solution to that problem. So here's a really easy solution, especially if you're doing all the other work. You could probably get almost anybody to agree to a physical conversation. So that's where you stop talking about initiation, and you just agree that for 10 minutes every week, just that's easy, 10 minutes a week, you actually are going to have a physical conversation, no talking, no words. Okay? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and if you use aphrodisiac oils, then maybe it'll turn into something else. But you can't go into it demanding that. You can only go into it demanding, I want to be physically near you. Okay? So that's the first thing you can do to a relationship that is weak in the physical department. Stop talking about it. Okay, because every time you talk about it, you just make the wounds deeper. And it gets to be like, how do you break out of that? Well, where you break out of it is by getting into your body, embodying yourself, and actually giving that relationship container a physical